Okay, students, welcome to your second set of the Flip Classroom Notes. Today we're going to talk about expressions and equations. Okay, today's objective is I can write expressions and equations with variables. Now, if you notice, there is 3 different vocabulary words. It says I can write expressions, vocab, and equations, vocab, and variables, vocab. Now remember what variables are. We've talked about these already. Variables are letters used to represent numbers that change. Okay, so let's start with our vocabulary. Vocabulary number 1 is an expression. An expression is a mathematical phrase that can include a number, a variable, and an operation. An expression is a mathematical phrase that can include numbers, variables, and operations. Now, I bet there might be some words in there that you're not quite sure of. Okay, so let's look at mathematical. Highlight the word math and mathematical. Okay, let's highlight the word phrase. And let's highlight the word variables again. Remember what variables are? They are letters used to represent numbers. And let's go ahead and highlight the word operations. Why not? Okay, so I know you know a complete sentence is complete, of course. A phrase is the opposite. So right now we're looking at an incomplete math sentence that can include a number, a variable, which is a letter, and operations. Operations are adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. And remember that multiplying can look like a little dot, and it can look like parentheses. So let's do an example of what an expression looks like. It is n plus 7 and n minus 7. It has a variable, an operation, and a number. So what I want you to do is I want you to create your own definition and your own example of what an expression is.
8th graders, you are now dismissed to go to the pep rally. Please proceed to the competition.
Pause. Students, pretend that you did not hear that. We've recorded this video several times and do not wish to record it again. So please excuse any interruptions that may occur during the video. Okay, let's move on to our next vocabulary word, which is an equation. An equation is a mathematical sentence that includes an equal sign. An equation is a mathematical sentence that includes an equal sign. Now let's go ahead and get that handy dandy highlighter out, and let's highlight the word or the letters EQUA in the word equation. Let's highlight the word or the letters MATH in mathematical. Let's highlight the word sentence. Okay, equation. You see that EQUA? That kind of looks like equal sign. So that's how you remember that the equation has an equal sign and the expression does not. Okay. And the math and mathematical, okay, so it's just a sentence. It's a math sentence. A sentence is complete that includes an equal sign. So let's do an example. Miss G's example. And if you notice, she's writing Miss G because we are both Miss G's. Okay, n plus 7, so I'm writing my expression. But then I'm adding that equal sign, equals 9. Okay. So the difference in the equation and the expression is that one has an equal sign and one does not. A phrase is incomplete, a sentence is complete. Okay, so now I want you to write your own definition and your own example of what an equation is. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to some examples, some practice. Okay, so number 1, a number divided by 7. A number divided by 7. So we don't know what that number is, so we're going to put a variable in its place, divided by 7. Just like that. Or it can look like a fraction in, as your numerator, the fraction bar, which means divided by, and 7 is the denominator. 7 is the denominator because it's down and numerator is number 1, so it goes on top. So let's go to number 2. Yes, Ms. Gomez just talked really loud so that you couldn't hear what was going on in the background. A number divided by 7, again, that's the first part, that's my expression. And we're going to add something new, which is the equal, or is 4. Now highlight that is, because that is means what? Means what? What does is mean? The equal sign. Okay? So let's write it out. A number, variable, divided by 7 is 4. Okay? Now let's do the next example. 12 plus a number. Okay? 12 plus a number. If you notice, we're not always using the same variable because the variables aren't always the same. Okay? Let's look at 4. Okay? Ready? 12 plus a number is, and then you're going to fill in the rest. And we're almost done, kids. We're almost done. And now I want you to write the equation. Okay? So that's going to be all for today. Remember to have anything that you do here, here, and here highlighted for us so that we can see it. Okay? Remember, your spiraling review is due tomorrow, and we are done.
Teachers, at this time, please dismiss the 6th graders to go to the